Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another episode of Blockchain and Beyond. As always, I'm your host, Farzan. On today's episode, I'm joined by a very special guest. He is out here building a platform for content creators, whether you're an artist, whether you make podcasts, whether you make music, whether you make videos for whether it's YouTube or other platforms. And he's looking to make the world a much fairer place for people who are doing this, because on a lot of platforms, founders don't or creators rather don't necessarily get the recognition that they deserve for the work that they put in. So I am very pleased to introduce Christian, who is here with me today. So Christian, if you'd like
Yes,
to.
first, yeah, first, thank you so much for having me on your show. It's a pleasure to be here. So yeah, let me get into it. So Niftgen, what are we? We are a hub for video creators to better monetize their content. So think YouTube and Twitch for Web3, if you
Mhm.
want like a more condensed version.
Yep.
So in the world right now, there's about 60 million video creators on both YouTube and Twitch combined. And believe it or not, 98% of them earn less than 12,000 American dollars per year, which is below the poverty line in the United States. So that means essentially they're not making any money, they're
Mhm.
hardly making any money, which is insane if you
Yep.
think about that. And throughout our research, we wanted to figure out why is it, right? And we've determined it's because they have low engagement rate. Engagement rate is the main metric that you use to make money either on YouTube or Twitch.
Mhm.
And just for curiosity, would you happen to know what the average engagement rate is for video creators? We're gonna laugh together now.
Oh, average video creator. I would say
Yeah,
I'm gonna say single digits, like 2 or 3%.
yeah, pretty close. 1.68 is
Oh
the actual
wow.
number.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, that
Whi-
is super low. Yeah. Please go ahead.
Yeah, which is crazy. If on YouTube, if you have a 4% engagement rate, it should be like fantastic.
Mhm.
And so my partner and I always thought about, okay, so let's say you're in school and you get 4% on a test, you shouldn't be happy, right?
Yeah.
You're crying pretty much, right? And so we were like, okay, well this has to be fixed, right?
Mhm.
Why are they so low? And we've determined it's because users are not really rewarded for their engagement. So let's do an example, right? Because I think
Mhm.
it helps get a clearer
Yeah.
picture. Let's say that you and I were to right now go on YouTube and watch a bunch of videos, or
Mhm.
go to Twitch and watch a bunch of streams.
Mhm.
Maybe we get good content, maybe not, but we're not really rewarded for the amount of time and effort we put in on them, and that takes and time is money.
Mhm.
So how do we solve that? Just to give you a high level overview, on Niftgen, we're gonna be rewarding users for their engagement. So what do I mean by this? When you click a video, rate a video, comment on a video, share a video, whatever engagement you want to do, you will be rewarded X amount of Niftgen tokens.
Mhm.
These tokens can be used to access several utilities we have planned down the road. One example is, let's say I'm a video creator and you're a guy that likes my content. I can say, hey, pay me 200 Niftgen tokens, and we can do a one-on-one session like we're doing
Mhm.
right now. So
Yep.
you, the fan, get access to me, your favorite
Mhm.
creator. That's
Yep.
one example. The second example, which is my personal favorite, but way down the road, just to be transparent, is let's say I'm a video creator and I'm doing a live stream. I will be able to give, let's say, you who's watching me, the power to vote on what content I should be producing
Mhm.
during the live stream in real time.
Mhm.
So this works great for gamings, right?
Yeah.
Like, what weapon do you want me to use to defeat this boss, or how do you want me to play this mission? You just let your
Mhm.
imagination run wild, right?
Yep.
The possibilities are endless. So here you're doing two things. You're rewarding users for engagement, and you're empowering them to participate in content creation, which you really can't do this in Web 2,
Mhm.
which is great. In terms of just like to talk a little bit of where we are in terms of the traction, I'm happy to say that our early adopters are all of the early creators, video creators on Algorand. I'll just say a few names: JT
Mhm.
Invests in You, Crypto for Change, C Will, Adam Bergman, BC Frugal, Algo HQ, and there's several
Yep.
others. They're Yeah, they're all early adopters. It's great. You should definitely go on their
Mhm.
shows. They have made and watch them. They produce amazing content. And so yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing in a nutshell.
Cool. So I guess the first question is, so for someone who's interested in the platform and who may already be a content creator, right? Does using Niftgen, prevent them from using any other platform? Is this meant to be like an exclusive platform, or is this meant to be more of it's another platform, but it gives you benefits? So, as a creator, you may choose to only create for that specific platform.
Great question. So yeah, so the content on Niftgen will be exclusive content that you can't find anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually a suggestion that was provided by all the other video creators,
Mm-hmm.
because they said that if you have the same content everywhere, people are probably just going to go to YouTube.
Yeah.
So it's better to have it on Niftgen. And just one thing that I like to say, just to be a little bit more clear, is that Niftgen is so like, how do we make money? Just let me just say that because
Mm-hmm.
I think it provides a clearer
Yeah.
picture. There's two ways. One is through NFT sales,
Mm-hmm.
because some video creators want to sell video NFTs, right? Like, for example, how to set up a node or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And we'll just charge 2% commission on that. The second option is through subscription. So, to watch the video content, the non NFT video content, users have two options. They can either pay $4.99 a month and subscribe to just one creator, just
Mm-hmm.
like they do on Twitch. Main difference is that the creator here keeps 70% of the revenue, which
Yeah.
is very important. Or they can pay $8.99 a month and subscribe to the whole platform and get access to all the content from the creators.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a referral mechanism in place where if you're a creator and you invite people over, you still get to keep a percentage commission if they pay for the whole platform.
Mm-hmm.
So there's many ways for creators to make money.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a back and forth. So a user will pay to access the platform, but as a result, they get rewarded in Niftgen tokens, which they can again use to interact with their streamer or video creator. Am I getting that right?
Yeah, no, no, yeah, absolutely. You got it
Okay.
right. Yeah, so like it's that you're paying to watch the content, but when you watch it and engage, you get a reward with tokens. And this token is going to pretty much be a real utility token, which you can use it to access more stuff on the platform, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is, like I said, vote on the live streams,
Yeah.
like in content creation, access special events with the
Mm-hmm.
creators, and we'll have more utilities
Yeah.
down the road as the product develops for sure.
Yeah, I think one unique aspect of it is the video NFTs where I can create a guide or a custom video or exclusive content and only make it available to perhaps the first 100 people or 200 people who want to buy it off me. So it gives me as a content creator a lot more control because on platforms like YouTube there's very limited options for that. There is no, options for a creator to make exclusive content available on YouTube. Most content creators end up going off platform anyway, which is very very annoying as someone who wants to watch these videos. I would rather stay on one platform the whole time. So as Niftgen is, integrating this system, it kind of helps with user retention and retainment because there is no reason for them to go to another platform if everything's under one roof.
Absolutely, you nailed it exactly right. I mean, they get a lot more for what they're paying for. I mean, on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube Premium, for example, it's $12. I hope
Yeah.
nobody here in this place for YouTube Premium, because I mean, I just don't understand the point of it. It's $12, which essentially all you're doing really is you don't watch ads, right? Like if you pay
Mm-hmm.
for YouTube Premium, you don't get ads, and
Yeah.
there's several other things that you can download videos. I get it. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
there's more stuff that comes along with it, but the primary reason people pay for YouTube Premium is not to watch ads. And on Nifgen, we don't have ads as a default because they ruin the user experience.
Yeah.
So, and you get reward for engagement. You have a lot more stuff. So, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion, it's definitely more better for you get a more bang for your buck
Yeah.
if you come and spend it on Nifgen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So does Niftgen aim to be a hub just for like video and like streamers, or is it also looking to be a hub for artists and musicians who want to, also share their art? Because, on your platform, I noticed you have an NFT section. Is that also one aspect of content creation that you're looking to delve into?
So, I mean, if you're an artist, you can put stuff on Niftgen, but it's gonna be really more focused for video content.
Okay.
That's kind of like our bread and butter, it's our specialty.
Mm-hmm.
We may do something with podcasters, right?
Yeah.
So maybe that can be an extra category, but for artists, we're not really gonna be focusing much on
Okay.
that because in the startup life, if you focus on too many
Yeah.
verticals, it doesn't work out very
Mm-hmm.
well.
Yeah. No, no, definitely. And then going forwards, sorry, I've just drawn a blank.
It's fine.
um,
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. Happens to me all the time.
oh, where was I going? Let me just pull up the website. Um, I have lost my train of thought completely. I'm so sorry.
No, no worries. It happens to the best of us.
um,
Happens to me too.
yeah. God, I've completely lost my train of thought. So
Was it
so
maybe something about a blockchain? Maybe was it like a question you had,
oh
or
yes, we
something about
can.
type of?
Yeah, we can talk about the technology side of it as well. The one other question I had, so a lot of the content on the website seems to be, I want to say, relatively more long form, so more like a longer YouTube video, even if it's a 5 minute video, something for you to sit down and watch. But on a lot of social media right now, the content is more catered towards like reels or TikToks, shorter form content, whether that's 5, 10, 30 seconds. Is that something that you are considering in the future going
Yes.
forwards? Yeah.
No, yeah, absolutely, definitely. I mean, the reason why it's long content is because the video creators we're targeting right now are used to making long
Yeah.
videos, but for sure, short videos without a shadow of a doubt. I mean,
Yeah.
those 10, 15, 20-second videos, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And so you mentioned that you're building this on the blockchain. You're leaning towards the Web3, the crypto community. Um, what kind of technology are you using? What kind of blockchain are you using? Why have you chosen it? Because traditionally, a lot of blockchains that people know about are are probably not suitable for what you guys are trying to do, especially in terms of speed and like reliability. So what are you guys doing to sort of combat that?
Sure. So, I mean, we're building it on the Algorand blockchain. The
Mm-hmm.
reason why we're building it there is because, from a cyber, not to get too technical, right?
Yeah.
Because this can be like hour-long interview. They're probably the most secured blockchain out there because of like this thing they have called the Falcon keys,
Mm-hmm.
which essentially makes the blockchain almost fully quantum resistant. So, I mean, for if you like security, which everyone should care about
Yeah.
security, that's definitely a good blockchain to build upon. And there's a bunch of like really cool technical features that
Yeah.
made us choose to build this stuff on Algorand.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much why we're choosing there. In terms of like other technicalities, I can't really get too
Of
into
course.
them, right?
Yeah.
Because there's some proprietary
Yeah.
stuff.
Definitely.
But we are building this on the Algorand blockchain because we think it's the one of the best blockchains to
Mm-hmm.
build applications on top of it.
Yeah, no, I think Algorand is a really good choice. I think the alongside the security, the two other things are, one, its speed. Transactions settle very very quickly in a matter of seconds, and also the low transaction costs. You know, if I'm wanting to create some content and I need to carry out some transactions as a content creator, if I was using Ethereum, I would be paying 10, 20, $50, even more in gas fees, where there's still a risk that the transaction fails. But with
Yeah.
Algorand, it's literally fractions of a penny, and it's done in seconds, and I can be confident that it's not gonna fail.
Absolutely, yeah. Those are all really good
Mm,
points. Another good point is that they have this thing called state proofs, which essentially means that right now, if you have assets on Algorand,
yeah.
like NFTs, for example,
Mm-hmm.
there's gonna come a time where you're gonna be able to get those assets and bring them over to other chains.
Yeah.
And in the future, it's gonna work the other way around, where you can be able to bring assets from other chains into Algorand. So they're pretty much getting one step closer every year into solving
Mm-hmm.
the interoperability problem. Another cool feature is that they don't fork. I don't remember if it's hard fork or soft fork,
Mm-hmm.
but because when you do those, what happens is that it creates duplicates of your NFTs. Which,
Mm-hmm.
so if you're doing any NFT related business or even a marketplace, if the chain forks a lot, it would be a nightmare for you.
Mm-hmm.
Algorand doesn't do that, thankfully. It can happen, but it's highly unlikely. So that's another good selling point.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Um, as a project, where are you currently at regarding your timelines? When are you planning to launch? Are you on testnet? Where can people see what you're up to?
So we are currently on the testnet right now, like testing all the
Mm-hmm.
functionalities. We have right now penciled in a mainnet launch on January 31st of next year, so
Mm-hmm.
like pretty close.
Yep.
We were thinking about maybe even releasing this year, but we honestly want to test out things a little bit more because we want to make sure we really get the features out and the bugs fixed
Mm-hmm.
before. So that's why we're pushing it a little bit further to January 31st of
Yep.
next year.
Okay, cool. So it's available on testnet, and people can already use it to create content, upload videos, receive views, and also watch videos. I've watched a few videos on there already. It seems to work, quite well at the moment. So it will be exciting to see, what other features, you're looking to bring in into your mainnet launch next year, which I'm also really excited for. Because I think as the Web3 community evolves, I think people are looking for more and more solutions to the Web2 space.
Mhm.
Um, and we see things like on YouTube, certain videos get banned if
Mhm.
for whatever reason, or usually there's not even a reason given, or we see a big problem with bots, whether that botting views or comments or subscribers or followers. Um, so I guess that's kind of my next question. How is Niftgen, looking to help prevent this bot problem? I assume the first thing is one, you need to pay to access the platform, which is a big deterrent on its own right. But going forward, I'm assuming you would have other controls in place.
Yeah, so actually, to prevent bots, we're looking for strategic partnerships with other Algorand companies. The two of them that we're trying to partner with, they're just a shout out to them. They're called NFD Domains
Mm-hmm.
and Vendable. I highly recommend
Yep.
checking them out. They offer a lot of features which I can talk about for hours, right? So I'm not going to speak about
Yep.
all of them, but they do offer many components which could be used to prevent bots on the platform. And plus, me personally, I like partnering up with Algorand companies, so that's what we're doing right now to prevent bots on
Yep.
Niftgen.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think NFT, NF domains, and also Vendible are quite, I would say, big hitters in the Algorand space, especially in terms of the community. Everyone uses NF domains. Vendible is also they're building some crazy biometric authentication protection tools, which part of their goal is also to help prove identity and also prevent things like bots. So that will be really interesting to see you working with them to create a platform which is hopefully free from these bots, because on YouTube you go on any like music video for example, and there's always bots in the comments trying to post links to other botting websites, and it is a real pain to try find the actual comments sometimes.
Correct, exactly. And I mean, they also like so you can actually get banned if you have too many bots,
Yeah,
right? Because it's like spamming. So like it's terrible, really.
exactly. Yeah. So I'm just a little bit conscious of your time. So where can people find you guys, whether that's on social media or your website, and even feel free to post yourself as well, where people can find more about you.
Sure, no, yeah, of course. So the best way to find me, it's on Twitter. So just do @nifgen. You can just follow me there. I have really good updates.
Hmm.
And you can also have a dis. We also have a Discord server, which is in my Twitter profile. You can go there. We're actually kind of doing right now this thing where the first 500 users that sign up and create an account on Niftgen and come to the Discord server,
Hmm.
right? So there's many things they have to do. They're gonna receive later in the year or early next year this NFT. which is going to allow them like pretty much free access to some of the features that
Yep.
normally they would have to pay for.
Cool. Yeah, awesome. I'll put links to both or all three of those things below, just so people can help find you. But aside from that, thank you very much for your time. I've had a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you. Likewise.
Great.